Now, welcome to another Meme Monday, which means I'll once again be reacting to memes hand-selected by Sailor Naboo from those that are either posted in the Discord or sent to her at the email address in the description below. All right, we didn't do one of these last week, so sometimes those cats have perfect timing.
Yeah,
that was kind of my fault. We were going to record it. I had a terrible headache, and we just never got back around to it with all the things going on with Celebration. But anyway.
Yeah, busy week.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get to these memes, huh? How I feel when I make a Star Wars quote in public. How I feel when people don't get said quote. Like I've said before, that's how I identify a fellow Star Wars fans. You say hello there to them, or, oh, that'd make a fine addition to my collection. And, if you get a blank look, you're not dealing with a real person. It's a bot. Even in the real world. There's no other explanation for somebody not replying, like General Kenobi when you say hello there.
There's also that they're just regular people.
Regular people are not real if they're not Star Wars fans.
If you say so.
All right. Before anybody thinks I'm crazy. Next. Anakin Ahsoka. Jedi Council orders.
They laugh in the face of Jedi Council orders.
Oh, that's perfect.
It is perfect because it's accurate.
Yeah. Has he ever followed an order?
He sometimes roundabout follows them, but doesn't follow them the way he's supposed to follow them. I don't know.
Yeah, and he taught Ahsoka that same kind of method. Though she didn't follow him at first. There's a reason why she was his Padawan.
It's like young Jack Sparrow. They're not rules. They're just guidelines.
Evil laugh. Next. People in Egypt going home after a long day at work. Perfect. Just another day in Egypt. Nothing kind of thing happens there all the time, right?
Do you happen to see... Just ignore them.
Yeah. If you see giant gods outside your window fighting by the pyramids, it's just Egypt.
It's just Egypt.
Yeah.
Stuff happens there.
Yeah. Sounds like a... kind of like there should be their marketing campaign or their,
Come to Egypt.
Come to Egypt. Stuff happens here.
Giant god battles.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens. They're cool.
Keep a good weight on your soul, though.
Next. Fact of the day. There are no vampires in Transylvania. It's just a story for tourists. In 216 years, I've never seen one. Nice.
I love that one.
Nice.
I love that one.
I think he means another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. I was like, where is this going? This isn't even, related to anything. No, it's just a good, solid... Sometimes it could just be a good, solid meme. Doesn't need a
good, solid meme doesn't need to be Star Wars for you to appreciate it.
No, it doesn't. I have a refined palate.
Oy.
Next. 2002. 20 years later. Yeah.
They've aged so well.
Yeah. They don't age well, do they? Star Wars... Well, some people do. Some people don't. Like Bo-Katan, I don't think she's aged today. Fennec Shan. Well,
the immortal Fennec Shan. You could add Boba Fett to that picture.
Yeah, Boba Fett hasn't aged particularly. Boba Fett in the book of Boba Fett's supposed to 45-ish. And, Tamora Morrison looks great, but he's not a young man anymore. But no, the years are not kind to Obi-Wan especially. That's 20, that's a rough 20 years in the desert, isn't it?
Anakin should be younger than him, and he looks at close to this.
Well, yeah, I'm not even. Anakin's at least in a suit. He's got limbs cut off. There's all kind of.
He turned into James Earl Jones,
which is awesome. At least he turned. Well, I'm not trying to insult Alec Guinness, but the voice alone,
right?
To have James Earl Jones's voice.
That's
imagine how many.
Special.
Imagine being his kids. How do you disobey that voice?
You don't. Your dad's Darth Vader.
Yeah, exactly. We know what he does to his children in the movie. So, all right, next, we'll take them together, like you and Qui-Gon took Maul together.
I'm sorry. I love the Sassy Owen memes.
I didn't realize this was a meme.
Oh, it's a thing.
Oh, it's.
I don't have. I think I only have 2 of them in here, but.
Only 2. Always 2 there are when it comes to Sassy Owen memes. I love that Obi-Wan says this, yet when it comes to, Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan and Yoda are like, let's split up and go take on a Sith Lord by ourselves. Who taught Obi-Wan this? Because it was a great tactic that just nobody listened to. Did Qui-Gon teach to him? Qui-Gon
went alone to fight Maul. Well, he didn't wait for Obi-Wan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who taught Obi-Wan this was a good idea to fight together like this? He's the only one who ever is like, hey, we'll work together as Jedi, and everybody else is like, yeah, you go kill that one, I'll kill this one.
Maybe he learned from his mistake.
Maybe.
His master's
he didn't,
mistake.
though. In Revenge of the Sith, he's like, yeah, I'll go fight Anakin by myself. You can go take on the Emperor.
He brought Padme. He didn't know she was such a weak partner for him.
She didn't bring Padme. He used Padme.
To a certain point of view.
Next. How the Empire could have made itself even stronger with this simple change. Wait, Anakin, one last thing. When you attack the Jedi Temple, make sure that you tell the younglings that you're rescuing them from the evil Jedi. That way we can continue their Force training and teach them a Sith mindset instead of a Jedi one, giving us a huge army of Inquisitors.
It's pretty smart.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah, I mean all they kind of do is, come on, younglings. Let's go. We're gonna go. We're gonna
do cool stuff with the Force now. That's all you got to say to them, because I mean they've been sitting there.
And we'll continue your training elsewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna do cool things with the Force now.
Cool things.
Just kind of like.
You want lightning? We got lightning.
We got dark. Come to the dark side. We got lightning.
We got lightning and cookies.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, look at that face.
It's a friendly old grandfather.
I know, and he's like, "Come on, kids.
Come on.
Let's teach you the ways of the dark side."
Yeah, it's gonna be
cookies,
fun.
Lightning.
You could eat all the cookies you want. I don't know why.
Did you ever have a temper tantrum and you couldn't let it out?
Over here, we encourage that sort of thing. I don't know who I'm trying to mimic, but it's not Palpatine. It's like Grandma Palpatine.
Oh,
come, children, let out your frustrations, and let's make lightning together. I don't know. I'm sorry. Next. Thor Skywalker certainly has a type of character he likes. All right. Rivalry with his father. Yeah, rivalry with his brother. Sure, certainly. I have a rivalry with my brother myself, so. One of the few who can carry a specific badass weapon. Okay. Son of Natalie Portman. Romantically involved with Natalie Portman. Has traveled in space. Both. Blonde hair, blue eyes. All right. Grew up not knowing about his sister. Okay. Icon of nerd culture purchased by Disney. Yeah, I guess they're the same character.
Exactly. This is the first time you're seeing this? I mean...
This is the first time, yeah. I never really put it all together.
Well, someone put it together for you.
Well, thank you to whoever posted this meme, wherever they did.
I'm sure it came from email.
Apparently I have a type.
You do have a type.
Next. Council... Jeez. Sometimes I just get a glimpse, and I don't even know what it says, but I already know it's going to be good. All right. Council of Deceased Jedi. You were on this council, but we grant you the rank of Force Ghost.
They're talking to Mace Windu.
Take a seat. But he had a voice in Rise of Skywalker.
But he's not all Force Ghost.
The Jedi. No, he can't. Look at that grin. That is an evil grin.
Mace
yeah.
Windu.
You kind of.
You're on the council, but you are not a Force Ghost.
No, you're on.
Of course, somebody had to help him be a Force Ghost.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how Anakin didn't go through the rigorous training.
No, I thought didn't Obi-Wan or whatever, like, didn't they help him?
Who helped Obi-Wan?
When he was didn't it, I don't know. The moment he died, he was like, grab onto that and so making him a Force Ghost so we can hang out. He was like my brother and I miss him. Maybe just because he's a chosen one.
I think it's just the chosen one.
I mean, Luke and Leia, we don't know.
Leia became one, even though she had minimal training and probably had no idea there even were Force Ghosts till she became one. Well,
what if she's not a Force Ghost? What if she's just an actual ghost?
Are there ghosts in Star Wars?
I think so. I think there was.
I mean, we got the Night Sisters are doing like undead type magic.
Right.
So
see, why wouldn't there be ghosts? Maybe he's a Force Ghost, but she's a ghost.
No, I'm not a Force Ghost. I'm just a ghost.
Just like Han was a brief ghost.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that was just Ben's imagination. But who knows? Maybe he was a real ghost.
See?
There are ghosts in Star Wars. We've unraveled the greatest mystery of Star Wars.
Han and Leia are just actual ghosts together.
Yeah, just real. Oh, that's romantic.
Yeah, they're both regular ghosts. They're not Force ghosts, but they can still hang out with Force ghosts, I guess.
Well, sure. I mean, Force ghosts are special ghosts.
Yeah.
They get to hang out with the lesser non-Force ghosts. This should be. We should do a Wikipedia entry on all this.
Like, oh my
gosh.
Ghosts
in Star Wars.
That'd be hilarious because people would really.
Because people just take everything on there at face value, so they're like, "Oh my god, is that real?"
There's regular ghosts and Force ghosts.
There's Force ghosts and regular ghosts in Star Wars. Everybody knows that. Next. I want to be a villain so I can just saunter everywhere. The heroes are always sprinting, always running. You ever see Darth Vader run? Hell no, and I ain't about to either. Villains don't need to run.
No, that's one thing that I always remember from... My dad actually told me that when I was a kid. When we watched the first Halloween movie together, he's like...
Michael Myers
doesn't run.
He doesn't need to
run.
He has
Everyone
evil
else
speed.
will trip and be afraid, and they'll run, but they can't escape. That's the looming evil, of the villains. They don't have to run to be scary. In fact, it's scary. It's scarier when they don't run because they know they'll catch you without having to exert themselves.
I don't know. It'd be pretty scary if Michael Myers was running at you too, wouldn't it?
Yes. Just like zombies were slow and they were scary, and then zombies started running and they're still scary.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little scary.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't think Anakin wants to run anymore as Darth Vader. He's missing a leg.
The robot legs.
Yeah. So.
But no, he's so badass he doesn't have to run.
Yeah. The more badass you are, the slower you are. Figure that one out. Next. Battle of the Heroes and Villains. Star Wars. MCU Film Rankings. Yeah, we do want to get... I mean, I have been slacking on the Battle of the Heroes and Villains. I think part of the reason for that is...
Look at the preferential treatment you give it. Look at the poor Star Wars What If.
Yeah.
It's barely keeping its head above water. And then you've got your poor MCU Film Rankings. They've been under for a while.
Well, even the Battle of the Heroes and Villains has been a little lighter because I feel like we're kind of getting to some of the characters not everybody is overly familiar with. So I'm kind of eager to redo Kenobi and redo some of these characters from... I mean... I kind of like the idea of after a show comes out, re-ranking some of them. And not that we can't keep doing the other ones. Well, you get to add
some new ones for the list with Kenobi, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the MCU film rankings, do we want to do that? We want to get to that?
Yeah, I like the MCU.
All right, so we'll do MCU film rankings.
Start with Venom.
No, you don't get just start where you want.
Oh, no, start at the beginning with Spider-Man?
Started with Spider-Man. Well, I guess. Yeah, all right. The Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, okay.
They are now the official start of MCU.
Already did a few on the other channel, so we'd have to pick up where we left off. We'll finish what I started.
Oh, so I have to finish what you started.
It's because I'm slow. I walk around badass. I can't be troubled to pick up after myself. Next. Theory. Padme didn't die of sadness because Anakin broke her heart. She died of sadness when she realized she was present, yet missed the most epic lightsaber battle the galaxy would ever know because she was unconscious. Yeah, I mean, that is sadness, right? You'd be like if you were in the theater and you were watching it and they're about to start and all of a sudden the projector cuts out and
you fell asleep during the best part of a movie.
Wow, I don't know how you would sleep through that.
I'm just saying.
That's why she died.
You go to a once-in-a-lifetime event and then you fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, something you'll never ever see, some kind of weird moment in history and you slept through it. And then you just die. You just got no more will because you're never going to see anything as cool as that.
No, you're like, I missed it.
Next. They grew up so fast. Oh, man. There's an odd resemblance, isn't there?
Doesn't help that they're wearing similar clothes.
Yes, very similar.
Well, it's funny because they're probably like the same age. They're not.
Next.
But they're closer than you'd like them to be.
Oh, next. Batman buys Catwoman a drink. Catwoman slowly pushes drink off the table.
That's a cat thing.
You can always, I mean, if she's in hiding or, trying to lay low or undercover, you can just put something on the table and if she knocks it off, you've discovered Catwoman. Yeah. Next. Sam Raimi seeing all the parents taking their little children to Multiverse of Madness.
And scarring them for life?
There were a few things in there that were a little iffy. We don't want to spoiler it in case anybody has not seen it. But
when a movie is rated PG-13, maybe just check it out. There are websites that will actually tell you what is in the film as a parental warning.
Or just risk it. My dad took me to see Aliens when I was like 8 years old. I still can remember being terrified in the theater from that one.
Strict ratings.
And the reason he took us is because, well, he just wanted to see it. And he didn't, like, I got to do something with this kid. I can either leave him at home, bad idea, or just take him with me and scar him for life. Good idea.
If they're young, though, they'll tell on you. That's how my mom found out Dad let us watch Jurassic Park.
But that's not Aliens.
The next morning, my, 4-year-old sister's telling Mom she didn't want to use the potty because dinosaurs eat people off the potty.
All right, well, 4-year-old watching Jurassic Park might be a little bit... I don't know. I don't know which one is worse. 8-year-old watching Aliens, 4-year-old Jurassic Park. We'll leave that one to the comments below. All right, next. I will train you, my new apprentice, like you trained your brother.
Sassy Owen.
Yeah. There's so many times Owen can just pop up and give a little sass.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, this is why the internet was invented, right?
This is literally why the internet was invented.
This is why it should exist for memes like this.
Sassy Owen memes.
Sassy Owen memes.
I didn't know where we were before them.
No. How did I ever exist without Sassy Owen memes? We could use some Faramir memes, but I mean...
He's not as sassy as Owen.
But he's cool. It's Faramir. He's the better brother.
You know, now that you said that, you'll probably get some Sassy Owen, Faramir, Boromir.
I hope so.
Memes.
That's the challenge. Should I issue like a weekly challenge? I want Faramir.
Then you're gonna get all the same type of meme.
Well, no. I mean, there can only be one.
I know, because I have to pick them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna force me to judge which one I think is the best.
You can blame Sailor Naboo if yours doesn't make the video. But she gets a lot of... I want us to say, like, you get a ton of memes. So if you send one in, and she's got a folder of, like, backlogged memes that she wants to use. So don't hate her. She tries her best. And you try to... Like, if people send multiple, you try to make sure...
All right, so this is the challenge. I want a Sassy Owen meme that somehow messes with the Denethor, Boromir, Faramir dynamic. Doesn't have to feature all three of the Lord of the Rings characters, but it has to, of course, feature Sassy Owen. And some sort of the dynamic with the Boromir, Denethor, Faramir.
Exactly.
Good luck. I'm
May
probably
the Force...
going to regret this because it's going to be a lot of work to pick the good ones.
May the Force and the One Ring be with you. No, don't have the One Ring. That's bad. Throw it in the mountain. Throw it in the lava in the mountain, not just in the mountain. Because otherwise, sorry.
Or just throw it back in a pond. That seemed to work.
Yeah, it was a couple thousand years, right?
I mean, time. You'll be dead and buried before that thing comes out again.
Geez. What do I care? Just throw it in the river. It'll be good
is that the ring? Let's just throw it in another river.
Unless you're an elf, you'll be dead long before that thing gets found again. Mm-hmm. All right, next. Yes, the hobbits walked into Mordor, but there was nothing simple about it. So my point still stands. Not with 10,000 hobbits could you do this. Just 2. You're fine.
Hey, Boromir's right.
Boromir was right. I like that everybody's ignoring him. Like, no, Boromir.
No.
You missed the whole point, buddy.
You wanted your Boromir this week.
I did. I said it.
Part of it.
Well, yeah, I got the lesser brother, but...
Don't even call him that. Denethor's going to pop out of somewhere.
Lesser brother? Like...
What?
I don't know. I can't. I'm not a memer. I was trying to do something with Owen coming out of nowhere and defending Denethor.
Nope. Just keep going.
Yep, it's next. No, my father didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on a spice freighter. Duh. That's what your uncle... Wait, your uncle told you Anakin was a drug dealer? What the hell, Owen? Yeah. Yeah, well... He really didn't want him to look into what his father's past was, did he?
Yeah, your dad was a drug dealer.
Yeah, he was he's selling drugs in the corner. He sold death sticks to the kids. So, don't grow up to be like him.
Sassy Owen.
Yeah. You want him to grow up to sell drugs like his father? Next. George Lucas, when people finally liked the prequel trilogy, but at the cost of his OG characters being ruined in the sequel trilogy. I've won, but at what cost?
I like that Wario was in this meme for some reason.
I don't know. It's probably a meme I'm
probably
not up on my Mario memes. Mario memes. There we go.
That's Wario.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's in the Mario multiverse, right? Next. My many reactions to Meme Monday when I see humor-based meme. When I see a clever meme designed to get me to think. Impressive. Most impressive. When I see an old favorite I had forgotten about. Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one. When I see one of mine. Indeed.
There are people who are super excited because they get theirs up here, and I'm happy to.
No, I love all the memes. Like I said, like we were saying before, like you get so many, and I know I'm missing out on some real gems that you have tucked away in the archives. But
they'll be really great when they come around because you'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember when those memes were
4 years
big.
ago. Yeah, that wasn't popular since the Stone Ages.
I hope Sassy Owen memes never go away.
Some never do, right? Some are persistent. They just never quite go away. They always
a lot of the prequel memes come back over and over
again.
again.
I mean, I truly believe prequel memes kind of were back in the day, right? I mean, they're kind of some of the first memes, aren't they? I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but I feel like prequels, the meme, one of the good things that came out of the prequels, and I love the prequels, but the memes, right?
Which is what partially made people love the prequels so much now.
I think so.
The meme culture.
People need to meme the hell out of the sequels, and nah, probably not. Next. Oh, look at that. Ask and I shall receive. Dad, I just turned 36. Ha. At your age, Barbie was 38. Now we just need to add Sassy Owen in there, and we're golden. This was a good one. This is good.
I knew you'd like that.
You always got to have one of these in there.
I know.
It's tradition. You can't break tradition.
Becoming tradition, yes.
Soon we'll just have so many traditional memes that we can't even fit original ones in there anymore.
Goodness.
All right, next. Remember what Father used to say? One does not simply walk into Mordor. Yep, weird man. I know. Like, what is Mordor? It's that place beyond the north. Beyond, you got to go beyond the wall, beyond the north, and you go way up there, and there's a lava place.
I just love that this is cross-genre.
Yes.
Game of Thrones meets Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Like, what is Mordor?
What I love about this, it's another one of those sayings I use all the time that just whenever I can fit it in, and you give me that again.
You don't get to use
I have about 5 of them that I do all the time, and this is one of the 5.
I don't hear this one very much, though.
Yeah, I do. Anytime it's like something like, one does not simply walk into Mordor. Like something.
I think I just start toning you out.
I think so, too, because I say this one a lot. I know I do.
You know what? You have no original words. It's all just other people's words when I talk to you.
That cuts me deep.
Good.
Next. I will do it. I will take the gig to Mordor. You have my cord and my sax. See, I use this one too. Maybe it's more than 5 because I've always, like, hey, can you take the garbage out? I'd be like,
you don't use
I will do it.
This one.
I will take the garbage out.
You never tell me you'll
I do
bring
not.
your sorks.
No, I don't use this one in particular, but I'll use the,
I know you use a lot of them. I know.
I love you. Next. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Yeah, I just bought the EU novel. His apprentice looks a bit like you. I thought this was going to be like an audiobook. Like, yeah, I heard it on audiobook years ago.
This is better.
Oh. I like the look. Like, oh.
Oh.
Jeez.
So you know.
Next. A Jedi's weapon deserves more respect. Like when you respectfully yeeted yours off a cliff. Oh, God.
I told you, Sassy Owen is the thing.
I like that someone went through the trouble of force ghosting him, too. Makes it even better.
It is.
Well, no, regular ghost. He's a regular ghost. He's not a force ghost. My bad.
And he brought his beam.
It came with him to the afterlife.
It adds to the sass.
It does, yeah. So, regular ghost.
I'd almost forgotten I had this one in here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'm going to cry.
Telling our force ghost how it is. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
When you respectfully yeeted yours off a cliff.
And then they look like, damn ghosts. Star Wars was better when there were only force ghosts.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, that would be like
Uncle Owen.
Yeah, that's Uncle Owen. I mean,
Aunt Brew would just give you some milk.
Milk and cookies. Just trying to get him to go to the dark side. Oh, well, that's all we got for you this time. So, I guess, take to the comments below. Tell us what you thought of this week's memes, or if you got memes of your own, or you want to take the Denethor challenge. The Denethor, Faramir,
Boromir, Sassy Owen challenge.
Sassy Owen challenge, and create your own meme. You can either post them in the Discord or send them to the email address, Sailor Naboo's email address in the description below. Whatever you do, leave your comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.